got the heads back, so I'm gonna put one of them together today and show in detail of putting the valve and the springs together on one of the cylinders on the head. So here we go. So my 862 heads. It's the passenger side, obviously because the cool sensor is not in that one. But yeah, I got 6 of the 8 springs in there, the pack 12/18s. I'm gonna leave these here undone because I was actually gonna just record me doing it. Just got nothing else going on today, so I'll go ahead and get this going. Has the keepers and the retainers on there. When I lapped the valves, I kept everything separate. That way everything goes back to the same hole that came out of. So it's all matched, ready to rock and roll. And I'll go ahead and get the bottom plate in there, and then put the valve stem seal on. And just put a little dab of assembly lube on here. Then go ahead and put it on there and get some more lube. You gotta make sure and lube these things up to make the seal going out way easier. I destroyed one by not doing it and putting it together the wrong way. I was using the socket and stuff and tapping it on, and I ended up tapping it a little too hard and totally destroyed this thing. So I'll have to do one of those for the other head. But yeah, make sure it's all lubed up there. And the same thing with this is if you just want to just put a little bit of lube inside there. All right, it's hard doing this with one hand, but then so that's on there. Then next what we'll do is got this compressor off of I think Amazon. I think it was like 20 bucks, 25 bucks, something like that. But basically all it does is it has this threaded rod with a Allen key on the top there, but basically it goes together like that, and just when you tighten it down stuff, it compresses the spring. But from watching other YouTube videos, I found a way to install the seals way easier using part of this. Actually put this together like this and get an over inch here, and basically thread this in, and you don't have to worry about the threads here stripping out and stuff, because all the pressure and tension stuff that the rocker arm stuff have on it, that's not gonna hurt anything. So but number 12 socket. Okay, let's try from this angle here. I actually use both my hands, so but basically the nut side of it goes down on the seal. Then all you do is you just press it down, and you will feel it bottom out. You'll feel this top part stuff resting on the inside of the seal. There you can't really see it, but there's a little, yeah, there you go. You can see the little ridge on the inside of there. That will stop on top of that. So, but if you do it the old school way, so if you put this on here, stuff, and tap, tap, tap with a hammer, it'll come out like this. It will actually rip the seal off from the top of it and be garbage. So yeah, don't do that. But so that's on there. Take that back off. Then have the exhaust valve here. All cleaned up, ready to go. Same thing, just put a little bit of lube on it there. And slide it in. Keep this here to kind of put pressure on the valve from it drooping down, but that probably will still fall down when I put the spring on, but that's all right. So now I get this. I need any cheap tool. And I got those springs out. Okay. So the Pac 12 18 springs. So we got that and the retainer. Then screw this down. You'll see the valve stem top starting to come through there. But notice how the valve stem is actually lower than that stuff because the spring is rubbing on a little, so I didn't see the inside of the head here, so the valve's starting to poke back through, but it's a little taparoo with a rubber mallet. Now it's seated again. Now there's the liner there for the keeper. So put a little bit of grease on those. You always want to have proper lubrication, this stuff and other things. But see there, it's seated below, and you can kind of put your finger, and the grease is actually holding in place right now, and that's where it's want to be. You always make sure there's grooves. If it gets back out, there we go. There's actual a groove there. You can kind of see it there, but that is actually what keeps the keeper in place, or the retainer in place. So there's that. So now they're in there, then and slowly loosen it, and you can see it pushing the keepers into place. And you always want to make sure that both of the keepers are level inside the retainer here. If one's way lower than the other, then that's not in the groove correctly, and you can actually drop a valve, and that's not good. So these look like to be in place and stuff, but I always take the rubber hammer, and this is kind of like a old school thing, but give it a few taps to make sure they're seated correctly and stuff. And that's it. And I'll go ahead and do the intake on that cylinder there and stuff, but yeah, just wanted to show you guys a little tip for installing. Now these are the like 09 or the 99 to 2001, I believe, is stuff. They still use these valve stem seals. The newer ones have the actual spring seats, like these all in one, that kind of look like that. But this is out of my dad's old 2000 Silverado, so that's why I'm just using these styles here. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Check out the other videos, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and thanks for watching.